Hey family, it's Herbalist Viola. Look, I want to talk about your gut health because there's a lot of people that's just not pooping. I mean, I don't know what's going on, family. I'm gonna wait for some people to come in. Wait for some people to come in because I know I went in the middle of the day because normally I go live early in the morning, but I had a hiccup in the schedules. They canceled fixing my attic, so that's been put off until Monday. So I get to go live. Now I know it's in the middle of the day. You're like, girl, what you going live for? We gotta really talk about pooping. A lot of people still having issues to this day right now. And look, okay, so how can I put this? A lot of people still don't know about herbs. A lot of people still do not know there's alternatives than going to get, the stuff over the counter. A lot of people think that they need the stuff over the counter because they don't know this area. So I know you guys, I know my listeners already know about pooping and know what they need to poop, but this is for the people that just don't know. This is for my people that still suffering in silence. Because look, I'm here to answer a lot of questions. I'm here to be like your professional, your professional problem solver in the digestive issues, the digestive tract, just to get you guys moving so you won't have a clogged colon. You won't be um dealing with some death issues. DEATH, death. I mean that because people don't understand when your colon is clogged, when your intestines is backed up, when your stomach is not digesting like it's supposed to. We end up like eating something, you end up throwing up, and or you have diarrhea or constipation. There's really something going on. I know I said I'm going to talk about like 5 different ways to improve your gut health. But we have to really own up to exactly what we're doing. Like for the people that's on right now, do you have any gut issues? I would love for you guys to put it in chat room. Any questions you have about pooping, the gut, just issues that you're having, because a lot of people, they don't want to face it. You know, there's people, like I said, don't know a thing about herbs like dandelion. Dandelion grows on our front lawn and our back lawn, and we go get some weed eating and we kill it and we be like, I didn't know dandelion improves your health. I didn't know it helps with your digestive. Yes, it helps with your digestive tract. A lot of us need to be drinking dandelion tea, green tea. Those teas help, and to do a lot of probiotics. A lot of people are like, what the hell is a probiotic and a prebiotic and all that? But and not probiotic. We need prebiotics. We need to get our gut health to produce this prebiotic that your body produces. But that's mainly with the vegetables. That's mainly with the vegetables. And I don't know. I can talk about you guys going and going, but you guys don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear about their gut. A lot of us don't really believe that we have leaky gut. A lot of be like, I'm fine. This brain fog, no, that's normal. That's something my dad had. That's something my grandpa had. That's something my mom go through all the time. No, that's one of the issues with leaky gut. You being brain fog. Be like, oh no, I'm how they call dense, or I forgot what it was, but you know how you have an awkward child. You don't think they could have leaky gut? Yeah, you don't think? No, they could have leaky gut. Babies, kids, children have leaky gut. Adults, grown-ups, elderly, a lot of us got leaky gut. And we miss that one main fact. We miss that main fact because we have a very, very poor digestive. I mean, well, poor eating habits. Eating habits. A lot of us have very poor eating habits. And I wanted to just touch on that. With the herbs and the supplements, these actually help you. A lot of vitamins and minerals, a lot of things that help your body do what it needs to do, because we eat this American diet, this Western diet. Now, this Western diet is full of fats. It's full of fats and full of refined sugars, fake sugars that our body just, we love it. We love it. We love eating these donuts, the pizzas, and all that other stuff. But we don't realize what it does to our body. We don't really realize that the leaky gut, if you have leaky gut, these issues intensify it. Intensify it. Then you be like, man, why am I bloated? Why am I sick? This pain. And we ignore the pain. Y'all know you be eating some ice cream, especially that Breyers ice cream, the dairy ice cream. You be like, you be like, I gotta have the dairy. If I'm not dairy, not dairy, Breyers. It's Breyers ice cream. Be like, I love Breyers ice cream. Yeah. I don't know if y'all ate the coconut. It's like it's a coconut ice cream. And I'm like, man, this ice cream is so good. But I had to fall back. I had to fall back. And my background now, I don't know if you guys used to, I know my normal subscribers know that I had issues with when I just wasn't going. My bowels, I just wasn't going. It'd be like a week and I probably went 3 times. So I was backed up. I was pretty much full of shit. I know I probably can't monetize this video, but whatever. I was full of it. I would have pains and I would have cramps and I would have all kinds of issues. And I'm like, am I really full of doo-doo? Is this really what this pain is? And I'm thinking all these things that was what I was causing. I was causing so many issues that all I do is go to the bathroom, eat some more fruits and vegetables. And I wasn't doing that. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people just don't know this area. So I'm speaking to like new people that just do not know, the alternatives to help them poop. Just simple poop. Just a simple change your diet and add more fruits and vegetables. Switch to a plant base. I'm not telling you give up your meats. All I'm saying is if you find yourself not pooping, switch to plant based. I know, like Viola, I ain't going raw. They be like, I ain't going raw. I be like, you need to go raw. You need to go raw because your life depends on it. I mean, like I was talking about, our bodies and our bones, and I forgot the name of the word. It just slipped my mind. But osteoporosis. Let's talk about osteoporosis. Just 1 sec, just a couple of minutes, family. When you get osteoporosis, do you know? I'm gonna say this nicely because I'm not trying to scare anybody. Dealing with osteoporosis, if you don't correct it, you are going. A lot of things that can happen. You can die from it. I mean, I hate. Let me just be myself because it's like sometimes I'm trying my best not to say certain words. But when we have osteoporosis, your body is basically, you're just like maybe. I can't really say the how bad your bones are deteriorating, but your bones are deteriorating. Your body is deteriorating. You break a bone, all these things can happen when you break a bone, whether you cannot come back from that broken bone. That's why you see a lot of elderly. And you're like, wait a minute, how are elderly live this long and they got osteoporosis? And you look at it, you be like, dang, that's serious. But no, the doctors, look, y'all know I'm not a doctor. So I'm already going to put a disclaimer. I know I'm disclaimer. Y'all know I'm not a doctor. But from watching these studies and reading this stuff, a lot of our family members die from the results of osteoporosis. And how you get osteoporosis? Because they're eating all this dairy. They're eating all this stuff that they thought that was good for them. They're eating all this stuff that we think is good for them because they taught us and we teaching our children, oh, get the dairy, let's keep eating meat. Let's keep eating. So we're just rolling this cycle, keeping this cycle. And then we end up with the bad bone just like them. And we teaching our children. And then if you think about a family, the kids starts developing stuff early. So if we keep on with this generation and not making sure we take care of our bones, we're not making sure we take care of our digestive health, our gut health. If we're not taking care of that, because with leaky gut is just spewing whatever it is that's in your gut right into your bloodstream. I mean, whatever's in there. But anyway, going back to your bones, and I'm gonna jump over it real fast. But if our parents' bones is jacked up and we eating like them, and we're doing the same thing and we're not changing, and then we're teaching our children, and we're gonna teach their children, we're dying earlier. We're dying earlier. We are. Because for me to have arthritis at 30, come on now. And for our children to have it in their younger ages, like 12 to 15, even if we got 20-year-olds having accidents at school playing football or basketball, whatever, rolling ankles or sprained ankles or a break that just won't heal. And you be like, wait a minute. They're eating the dairy, they're eating the milk, they're getting all this stuff that's not helping. They're not helping. So, so with us doing the same thing that our parents did, and I know y'all already know. I know y'all already know about the guts, but I just need you to pass this on to the people who don't know. So the people who are just oblivious, don't know about the herbs, they don't really understand that dairy. Because I had a serious conversation with somebody so dear to me, because I was like, look, I changed my life. I stopped eating dairy. And it'd be like, you know how you go to somebody's house and they'll have a little bit of stuff. You're like, okay, I eat a little bit, just a little bit, because you know it's dairy, and then you know dairy is gonna mess with you. So my mother like, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But anyway, the person was like, well, you ate that. I'm like, yeah, I just ate a little bit. But you try to get them to see, because they grew up and they grew up on, the fresh vegetables and the fresh fruits. Yeah, I can't take it out. But anyway, I had the conversation, and it's, I can say it's so bad that you try to show, I'm gonna say this nicely. You try to show somebody dear in your family the way you eating, and then they're gonna dime you out and say, well, you ate that. I'm like, well, I ate a little bit. You eat it every day. You eat this on occasion, or well, not on occasion. I'll eat it like out of a month. I'll probably have, eat a little cheese, and I'll be like, this shit's good. But out of a month eating a little bit of cheese is different from you eating cheese every day. You drinking a cow milk every single day. And we talking about my people. We talking about our people. So if dairy tore me up as a child and I didn't realize it, and I'm still taking it, I'm still eating it at the age of 45, what do you think I did to my gut, family? I mean, think about it. What did you think I really did to my gut? Do you think that I had the best of health? How many autoimmune disorders you think I actually had? I mean, think about it. If you know you lactose intolerance at the age of 3, really, really at birth, let's be honest, really at birth, because if I had dairy issues as a small child, been going to the hospital and keep going to the hospital, get my stomach pumped and all this other crazy crap, and bear with me, I'm having all these issues, but you don't relate it to milk, because guess what? I didn't read anything. I didn't study. The doctors say, well, she's a little lactose intolerant. And then, but you don't get that until you're like maybe 15. Mind you, I'm drinking dairy milk all the way up until I'm 15. 15. And I'm forcing my body to take this. As I'm forcing my body to take this, I'm still eating this up to 45. Up to 45. So of course, by then I should have plenty of surgeries, borderline, because I remember hearing the doctor, you borderline diabetic, borderline, diabetes. And then with me being in the military, I think I think that would kind of help me a little bit. Me being physically active, doing physical fitness, being out in the world, deploying, being other places. And then you choose a little bit different. You choose a little bit different when you're out there, but I still was eating meat. But I just was just looking at some of the things you did, because I can't say that because I burnt a lot of the food, because we do take this food for nutrition. We take this stuff for nutrition. But what nutrition value is in some of these breads, some of this meat? Because I don't know what nutritional value is in meat. I know y'all feel some type of way, but really, what nutritional value is really in the meat that's supposed to go to human body? I'm gonna say that nicely. I'm gonna say that nicely. People like, oh, you're getting the B vitamins and you're getting this and you're getting that, but we getting stuff that our bodies should not be getting. we're taking stuff that our bodies should not be taking. I know it's a lot of people feel so differently about meat. Get your grass-fed meat. I get it. I get it, family. I know a lot of people, oh, but when you come down with heart disease and then it gets worse, and then you be like, oh, maybe I need to change my mind. And I'm not here to change your mind. I'm not here to change your mind. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to tell you a couple of ways, like 5 different ways to improve your gut health. But you still need to know at what point, your gut health is really irreversible. Sometimes it's irreversible, or it takes time. It takes time, family, because a lot of us, you could have celiac disease. You could have, a lot of food sensitivities. You could have IBS. But these things takes time, and sometimes you may have it for the rest of your life, but it's certain things that you need to do. Yeah, a lot of people say they can't go raw, but you need to go raw. So that's one major thing that you got to change. At certain points of your life throughout the year, you should go raw for a week. You should go raw for a month. You should be fasting. These are things that definitely will improve your gut health, because there's a lot of people that really do not know how to fast, don't know how to detox, don't know how to cleanse. That's why I just keep talking over, and you're like, well, Viola, I already heard this. I don't got time to listen again. But you never know who you could help. You never know some of the things that I may say, like, oh, I do have that. I do have, that issue. So sometimes it's good to listen, but I do not force nobody to stay here and listen to my live and listen to my videos, but I do want to reach the people that just really don't think dairy is doing anything to their body. Now, when you go ahead and eat the dairy, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. You may have the diarrhea, you may be throwing up, you may have the bubble guts, but guess what? People actually believe that it is not the dairy. Like, oh, maybe because I was outside next to so-and-so and I was in this person's house and their house stunk. People put it on every other thing about instead of what they just digest. Instead of looking at the cow milk for what it is. Yeah, I know the cheese is good. I know that the milk is, the making of the ice cream, making of the different butters. I get that, family. It's okay. Like, you can have a little bit of yogurt, but at some point, your body's going to react in a way that there's no coming back to. Your body will react in a way to where you're like, dang, I got to get what? I got to get a surgery, or you get, high blood pressure, and they put you on this medication. And when they put you on this medication, the sign that the issues with the medication, because everybody don't, you be going to the doctor, doctor, this makes me feel this way. You got to keep different prescriptions and different things. And then they want to give you steroids, and then they see other things, and you have other issues from all these different medications, and you don't put it to, the doctor don't say, do you eat dairy? Or the doctor don't, sit down and explain to you exactly talking to you about food, talking to you about dairy, really explaining to you about dairy. No, you just happen to see a video with this old crazy girl, Viola, and she be talking about this, and she talking about that, talking about leaky gut. And you'll be like, maybe I need to listen to her. Or your doctor needs to have that conversation with you. Again, this is instant purposes only. Because I ain't never telling you not to take no medication. But we need to really read what the medication is. We really need to read what the medication is. And, I talked about dairy enough. But I'm going to get to something that everybody just cannot. Y'all know. Y'all be eating bread. So, yeah, I already showed it. I'm going to show you. No, I don't own any affiliations, nothing. But I just had to share this bread. You're like, whatever. I had to show this bread. And I am going to go in the conversation of what I told a family member. I'm going to get back to that. But I want to show you guys, there's different breads out there. There's alternatives bread. Yes, The price may be different from that 99 cent and that $1.49 loaf of bread that y'all normally eating. But I just want to introduce this bread because a lot of people like, Viola, you saying talk about all this bread and this, but a lot of people cannot get off of this. They don't think to get lettuce or cucumber or avocado or spinach or kale to make a sandwich. They just don't know, other alternatives besides a piece of bread. So I just wanted to make sure that I show you. It's I know I'm bad. It's Dave's Killer Breads. That's what it's called. Y'all look at the name. And what I liked about this bread, yes, I would only got it. So I'm gonna try to eat it. I'm gonna eat it because I have issues, with certain breads. But I wanted to tell you, see, it says 5 super grains. Yeah, I know it's 5 super grains. So I just wanted to, it says no bleach. Yeah, I read it. Right there, it says no bleach. Y'all see it? No bleach flour. And y'all say it said, look, I ain't gonna talk about these 3 letters, but I just want you to see what I'm saying. GMO, and it says Dave's Killer Breads. No, I don't own the rights, but it says organic. But I just want you to get what it says. It says made for quinoa, felts, rye, mullet, and barley. But if you got different issues, just know he has other different varieties. I said I'm gonna try this one because of what it has. I said I'm just gonna try it. If it bothers my bladder, I'm throwing it in the trash. I'm throwing it in the trash. But I know family members can eat this too because it's better. But I found this brand, because y'all already know. People like, I can't leave my bread. I gotta have my bread, and not but carbs and sugar. You look at this, you like carbs and sugar. But I know y'all be like, I gotta have my bread. So I just want to show you a brand. Because I know I keep promising to show different meals, but I wanted to show a brand. Now he has other breads that you can just go. And I want to say he has more than 10 varieties. So if I can show you a bread, an alternative bread, come on, family. Y'all can do it. Or you can just buy your Phelps flour and make it yourself. Or you can just get some chickweed flour and make it. Or like I said, I showed you before, coconut flour or flaxseed or chia seeds and make your flour. Like, Viola, I'm not doing that. But you can, because I'm worried about your digestive system. I'm worried about your digestive health. Because our digestive health is so poor. Is so poor. Like a lot of us need a digestive enzymes, and y'all didn't realize. I know I talked about this. Like I want to say about tempeh. Tempeh meat is good. It looked like meat, and you taste it like ooh. And y'all already know. For us, that's just still wants to eat meat. Tempeh is good. Tempeh is good, and tempeh helps. I mean, I'm just trying to give you. It said 5 different ways. I may give you other ways because it's so many. Because we're basically talking about stuff breaking down, making sure we're breaking down and getting good stuff in our system, good stuff. Because a lot of us, we think we eating good, and we're not. We're not, family. And it's like, I worry about you having a heart attack, a stroke, MS. Who wants that? Who wants these autoimmune disorders? And then you wonder, how the hell did I get the autoimmune disorder? Everybody be like, I don't know. I don't know what I did, doc. You be going to the doctor. And I did too. I was like, I don't know what's going on with my bladder, but something. I got that issue situated, But it's just the point of, we don't know how we get it until y'all bump into, somebody like me talking about some leaky gut. And do you know you got leaky gut, or you don't have no vitamin deficiency, or your microbiome's off, and you be like, what the hell is she talking about? I ain't listening to that because I don't believe it. I don't believe these herbs. If my grandma didn't teach me, or the doctor, because like I said, we still have people that is oblivious, that has no clue. And like I was telling you about the family member, because it's like 3. I'm gonna just say it's 3 family members. I slipped up and said the first person that I was just kind of arguing with. And I shouldn't be arguing, I shouldn't be debating, but it just tells you, because I sat down with this person and I was like, why you don't realize there's alternatives? And like, well, I wasn't taught that. It just didn't register. And I was like, man. And family, we got to start listening to our children because, like I said, my daughter taught me about this area. My daughter, my oldest daughter. So it's like, thank you, Quasia. I'm gonna always say thank you. Always say thank you to Quasia, because like I said, she introduced me to Herbalist Kareem. She showed me a video. And like I said, the rest is history, but I will tell that story later. I do have one course out about that, but to tell you like the biggest picture, that's just a whole other story. But my main issue was, going to the bathroom, and that's why it's my how can I say it? It's not like my all-time favorite, but that's just why I'm the poop person. I just want to make sure you're pooping, and that's what I'm always talking about guts. I'm about your gut health, the whole 9 yards, because that's pretty much where everything starts. That's where everything starts. That's where we sick at. That's where we get sick at, and we don't realize. We're like, it ain't the food. You be like, You sit there eating your chicken wing and you eating your mashed potatoes. Just think, when you get mashed potatoes, who eat plain mashed potatoes, family? Who? Y'all eat plain mashed potatoes? Or you want some gravy on the mashed potatoes, right? Come on, family. Who eat rice just with a little bit of butter on there? Y'all be wanting some gravy. So how we make gravy, family? If y'all not making gravy the clean way, right, herbalists, look, Moonflower Herbal Wellness, tell them if they not making the gravy the clean way, like with some olive oil, with some clean, avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil. My mind is like going, avocado is what I'm trying to say. If you're not using that grease and you're using the lard, if you're using after you done fried some fish, or you fried some chicken, or you fried some pork, throw that in the trash. Put some curse words in there and throw that in the trash. That's a heart attack. That's a heart attack. Oh, good. You use it? Yes, you use the green pack. Sis, I thought about it, but I was like, let me get this one, because I looked at it, what it was saying. I got to check the green one, but he has so many. I know I'm reading the thing. He has so many, but I want to say hi to Juanita. I want to say hi to Tora. I want to say hi to everybody. Black Elegance. I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Herbalist Luna. Hi, Moonflower. Y'all know Moon. We got to check out Moonflower. Our Moonflower Herbal Wellness. I want to say hello, everybody. But don't slip on this bread. It's Dave's Killer Bread. Don't slip on that. But like I said, when I was speaking to the family member, they had no clue. And the only reason why I keep getting back to that, because we still have people it's not that they're afraid of change. It's just that they just don't know. They just don't know. And then you got people, it's not they don't live in a bubble, but you have people just, go to work, come back home, watch TV, and just live that cycle over again. And we live in a cycle that we'll see something on TV, but that TV make you hungry, and that is another way of having a healthy gut. Stay away from the TV, because the TV just makes you want to eat. Who can attest to that? TV, y'all, look, just imagine after you eat dinner, or if you just had lunch, y'all go watch TV. I'm saying you stuff, you full, just don't go to sleep. But anyway, you full, go watch TV. Watch TV for like an hour or so. I bet you'll still be hungry. You'll be like, oh, I can eat some chips. Or let me just get some popcorn. Let me go make some popcorn, because Herbalist Violet don't talk about popcorn. Let me make some popcorn. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to eat a nice light popcorn, because it says light on the box. It says light butter. It says low sodium. That's what the bag said. Y'all know that bag. And y'all go throw it in the microwave, the killer microwave, and you pop and use some popcorn, and y'all sitting down. After you stuffed, you ain't got no room, but you sit down eating that popcorn. So that's one way you don't want to keep your gut. You actually stuffing yourself. We stuff ourselves so bad, it's like gluttony. We see something on TV and be like, oh, I'm going to buy that. Oh, I got to try that. And then y'all know how we do. We had an ate dinner or ate lunch, and then we said, okay, I'm gonna have that for dinner. So y'all go get the chicken, the extra crispy chicken, and you get all the fixings, and you sitting there eating it, but like, dang, I can go for a slice of pizza. Then you know what I'm saying? The TV makes you hungry. That's what I'm pretty much saying. So reverse that. Less hours of TV. Go outside. Go walking. I'm always telling y'all get out in the sun. I'm always, and that's like number 4 for your gut health. But it's going to be a lot, because it's not just me telling you the best ways to improve your health. Y'all know the best ways. Slowly get to a plant-based diet, and no one said always stay at a plant-based diet. If you got to eat meat, y'all know I'm always saying that much. That I be like, Viola, get out of it. If you got to eat meat, do that much. And then you're going to see, because all I want is you to have good body health, good microbiome, good immune system, because we need to reverse these autoimmune disorders. A lot of people have these autoimmune and don't even realize it, because you're borderline. And remember, high blood pressure is a silent killer, just like your kidney disease, just like now colon cancer. It's like, I know I'm repeating myself, but colon cancer, you don't realize it until they go in there and they be like, oh, you got polyps. Then they go, let me go take a test. Let me go check it. And as they cutting it, that's like the worst. I'm like, put all the cuss words in there. I just can't say it. Put all the curse words in there. They cut it. So what you think happens to cancer? It spreads. It spreads. But I know it's like, you keep saying the same thing. But I just want to make sure I just put that out there, because we get things we get things where, you go to the doctor and you having issues, and then you hear the worst news. And then the worst news, we're already, we already like, how can I say, we already, tense and worried, and be like, wait, what you gonna say? Like when you get ready to double dutch, you anticipate. So we already saying what the doctor gonna say, what you gonna say. And then when they say they think, no, just tell me what I have. Don't think. Don't try to go read these papers and read these books and be like checking off the block, because sometimes you check off the block and it be something way on the left side. You be like, well, why you didn't tell me I had that? Instead of trying to tell me I got cancer, and it be just something where you got too much mucus somewhere. Just like, I don't know. I did my podcast and I be telling y'all why you should fast, why you should cleanse, why you should do detoxification. And if y'all can, check out Moonflower Herbal Wellness. She does consultations as well. She does consultations, and it's look, bottom line, family, bottom line, we don't even think about our gut until we start getting pain. Your body will not really, it will give you like a reaction. Sometimes a small reaction is you having bumps on your face, you having a little rash. Do you know that? And then it all depends on where the rash is. Like if you always having a rash, what's my book? I got my book. Like if you guys always having a rash, I gotta get my books, because y'all gotta have some proof. If you see this book, now y'all see it. Now imagine where you had your rashes. Now you see which organ is jacked up. That's all I want to tell you. I just want to tell you that if you keep getting a rash, like I kept getting a rash, I'm trying to tell you, I always got a rash like around here. And then look at it. I know it's a lot of light. Then I'm saying, well, dang, I knew it. I knew it was something going on my intestines, because I'm taking dairy. Just take it. I be tearing dairy up, between a birth and 45, tearing dairy up, like 47-ish. I got to throw that in there, 47-ish, until you start saying, well, I need to stop messing with dairy. Because look, the doctor said this, but if I take these Dairy Ease tablets, I'm going to be all right. No, family. No, because you're going to develop something. And I already lost 2 organs. 2 organs, family. 2 organs. And it's like, dang, I gave up 2 organs because I was still being grown, using my free will, keeping that ego. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna keep taking it. And I don't want you guys to do that because I gave up 2 organs. And then, I listened to Herbalist Kareem, and I'm like, dang, all I had to take that, all I had to take is a blood cleanse, a candida cleanse, and some digestive enzyme. That's all I needed. And of course, your sea moss. Look, family, put this over here. you be like, wait a minute. That's all I needed to do a cleanse. And as you're doing a cleanse, come on, family. If you do a cleanse, this is all I'm, this is like a bonus. If y'all do a cleanse, right? Then you're gonna start reading and really diving deep in your issues. You'll be like, wait a minute, I feel good. This shit work. Wait. So you mean if I eat less of this and less of that, dairy, pizzas, unless you make the pizza with up flour and you put your own, because some people don't like tomatoes. Some people bodies, jacks up with tomatoes like me. I can't eat too many tomatoes, but I do eat tomatoes, but I don't eat as many, because with the bladder issue, I don't eat as many because I know what irritates me. So, you got to learn yourself. You got to learn yourself. A lot of people don't learn themselves. And switch it to different breads. But when you sit down and do herbs and do herbal supplements and listening, to whatever herbalist you want to listen to and look at alternatives and get rid of that ego and take less dairy, and you be like, wait, that pain is gone. Wait, now this shit works. And then look. Then you pooping like you supposed to. Nothing's getting stuck. Your leaky gut is gone. Your body's absorbing the vitamins and minerals, because a lot of us don't realize that when the body's not absorbing, a lot of vitamins and minerals. And you're like, well, dang, where this shit been all my life, Then you wonder why, your health's improving, A lot of people, I don't know. You wake up and you're like, man, I don't have this pain. Then you find yourself sleeping better. Then you're like, wait a minute. Wait. And then, with our free will again, after the cleanse is over, some of us go back to the same thing that created the leaky gut, go back, and then they wonder why the high blood pressure gets worse, the diabetes gets worse. And then they be like, was it really the herbs? It's like y'all debate. And then, because it's like one thing that we don't, and I know I said this before, one thing we don't do, we don't try to convince. All we do is guide you, tell you what you need, tell you what's best. Like, like I said, we're not a doctor, but we can tell you your root cause. And when you look at your root cause, you be like, mother effer, that's the root cause. That's the root cause. Because of the choices we make and the foods that we choose, and we thinking that the food is good because this is what grandma made, this is what grandpa made, this is what Aunt Susie or whatever family member you being raised. Remember, a lot of them just don't know. A lot of people, they cringe at the word vegan. I mean, they cringe. They go, oh, you that, like it's a disease. Or you a vegetarian, you that, like, family members call me, oh, I'm I eat like a rabbit. I like, oh well, and then it's like, I don't know. To me, it's a bunch of BS. It's just a bunch of BS, because at the end of the day, it's either you want to live with pain or you don't want to live with the pain. At the end of the day, it's, we know we born and we know we're gonna die, but it's like, at what point you want to die in a lot of pain, you want to die in some pain, you want to die because your body is not getting enough minerals, because your body started with leaky gut, because we had a poor digestive system. Our GI tract is terrible because of the foods we choose and because we know it's good. Y'all know we can eat. If I could eat hot dogs and not get sick, if I could eat pizza and hamburger and not get sick, come on. That's what we would buy 24/7, because we could stay at the fast food restaurants and keep a lot of money in our pocket. Come on now. Y'all know, y'all go to the dollar menu. We keep a lot of money in our pocket. But it's a reason why it's cheap. It's a come on, y'all know it's a reason. I bet they ain't gonna buy this bread. Huh, Urban's Luna? They ain't gonna buy this bread. They ain't gonna buy that bread. Cause they be like, I can go and get the bread from the Whole Food place and spend $1,000 or $2,000 and get a year's supply of bread. I'm exaggerating, family. I'm exaggerating. But y'all know when they buy in bulk, a lot of places go with the cheaper price. And y'all already know when y'all went to them fast food restaurants, by the time you got home, like 2 to 3 hours, you on the pot. You are on the pot. I mean, and you on that pot, you be like, dang, we never go again. And then what you doing next weekend? Y'all back at the same fast food restaurant, fast food place, eating the food, saying, no, it's okay, it's good, it's good. That just happened. Maybe I take this antacid and I take me some digestive enzymes. It'll go down fast. Just like I told y'all, when you eat and you eating meat, it takes 40 hours. 40 hours for that stuff to pass through from once you start chewing. By the time it gets out, about 40 hours. Y'all go look at y'all digestive. Go ahead and get your books. I know y'all got your book. I know y'all got your books, family. I don't know if you can see it in here. But I know y'all got your book. I know because it's the same book. I don't know. Am I saying it wrong? I hope you look at it. I hope y'all got this book. I hope y'all got this book. This book, and I know it's a lot. And I was telling y'all these books save your life. Save your life. Look, I know y'all got that book. Y'all read the book and you read, and it talks about your blood. It talks about, your digestive system and how long it takes for, stuff to go in. That's why it's best to go fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, you know how long it takes for that to go through. You can actually eat some fruit in the morning, and by the time 6 o'clock come, it's already going through your system. It's already going through your system. You're like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. That's if you eating in a vegan, a plant-based diet. You can actually poop out what you have for breakfast in the evening. It all depends on what you're eating, family. Because if we look at the digestive, how long it takes an apple or a pear, and this is why it's good to eat fruits in the morning instead of eating that cereal. Instead of eating that cereal. Y'all know how y'all hurting your family? You be, You wonder why your family be having nervous issues, and then by the time we like 45, is it 45? I gotta go look at dementia. Dementia and Alzheimer's, that's on a rise. Why is it on a rise, family? Why you gotta think dementia and all that's on a rise? Come on. Why? Yes, you poop it out every day, the same time. That's right, sis. I appreciate you. But if we look at the elderly, now y'all know, and I said this so many times, if you look at the elderly, they make sure they have apple pie and cakes, and you go to their house, they got the candy jar, they got all these sweets, and they ain't eating this bread. They are not eating this bread. And if you try to introduce it, they'll tell you to sit your ass down and stop messing with grown folks business. You know how it is. Because I be trying to tell people, they're like, I don't want to hear you. Because they look at me like I'm a little child. They be like, my family look at me like I'm a little child. Like, no, you was in the military, you just go shoot. And I'm like, that's not what I am. Look, I don't know how to say it best, family. I don't know how to say it best, but y'all know it's not the way to convince somebody, but you don't want to see a family member in pain. You don't want to see a family member, really in pain, because the only person they're going to listen to, y'all already know, God. I'm getting in trouble. They'll listen to God. They got to get the signal from God or the doctor. Y'all know we have these diehard fans that just, if the doctor don't say they dying, they're going to keep eating, what they eating. They're going to keep eating what they're eating. But look, family, I'm not going to stay on too long. I just wanted to talk about your gut health, because if y'all really, okay, so if you think about your gut and if you think about the GI tract, now understand or understand when we put something in our mouths, right? Whether you have an abscess, because I really want to speak on this too. A lot of people have an abscess and broken teeth and all this other stuff in their mouth. That affects you too, because when we eat stuff and the way it absorbs, you can have cuts in your throat and I mean in your mouth and stuff like that. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people, we have issues. Like, I'm speaking of your gut health, but this affects it as well. Because how can I put this? My mind is like, on another, well, a lot of times I get emails and a lot of people have different issues. They'll have like four different autoimmune disorders, and then they wonder where it started from. If that makes sense, they wonder where it started from. High blood pressure, diabetes, and then right now they're pending to see if they have MS, right? And we already know they have leaky gut, and a vitamin deficiency. So, speaking on that, they wondering where everything started from. They wondering what was going on. Now, they had 2 root canals. So with them having 2 root canals, just bear with me, family. They having 2 root canals. They should just have the tooth pulled. A lot of us, we have issues in our mouth and we don't know, we don't know sometimes where stuff starts, So sometimes you have to look at your mouth and how you take care of your mouth. So that, take that off the table now. That's just want to make sure I speak on that. But sometimes some people don't like to chew, my mind is like gone. But some people don't like to chew, so they'll drink their meals. Now, if you're the type and you're doing all of these different shakes and different smoothies, and okay, so when you do this, you need to read those containers and see how much sugar you're taking in, because a lot of us, we eating nothing but sugar and we're eating nothing but dairy, and we thinking we're doing the right things and we're not. Because there's a lot of times you'll hear something from someone and it's like, yeah, you can go get your protein shake, and then people go buy the protein shake and they listen to the person at the cashier, and the cashier don't know, the left from the right. They just saying, because they see it purchased all the time, they just think that's the best, unless you actually go to like a store that really tells you and sit down and tell you what whey is and what protein that you need to have. Because a lot of us get enough protein, but they think we need to have in a shake. But I just wanted to speak on shakes and speak on what we do when we add these extra fake sugars and all this other stuff that we just should not be digesting. Because a lot of us, we just eating sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar, and then you add sodium in there, right? And then we finish off because we still drinking sodas. And now, don't get me, y'all, if y'all love your sodas, y'all love your sodas. But understand and understand, you drinking that soda, you done killed all the healthy food you just ate, because you're going to need extra water just to get all that sugar out, And again, women should have no more than, I would say, 8 grams of sugar per day. Men, maybe 9 or 10 or 12. And you be like, Viola, I eat that when I ate my sandwich. Yes. Why you think I'm trying to get you to get another bread? Why you think I'm trying to tell you in the morning when you're eating that cereal? They keep saying, I get it, family. I know it says fortified with iron and other minerals, but if you actually sit down with a nutritionist, y'all go sit down with a nutritionist, and if you realize what that bowl of cereal did, and then you add the cow milk, that's sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar. On top of sugar. Because y'all know we go and we get happy with the sugar and we spread more sugar in there or something. Just like I drink our coffee. Now, coffee is good for you. Don't get me wrong. Coffee is good for you. But the black coffee is good for you. That's why I'm always saying switching to teas. But people, they still get happy with that. Y'all know shaking that sugar. Yeah, I be like shaking. Yeah, I be shaking the sugar. Like it's really gonna do something. Because once you open and pour it, you already hurting yourself. Just like at grandma and granddaddy house, or your favorite aunt got all them candy dishes, and you be like, "Oh, I'm going there, give me some candy." And we go in the store. As soon as you go to register, you see all that candy. If y'all look at it, y'all should be saying, like, I know I be look, I love my red fishes, but I do it, I eat it sparingly. I may have a bag, and I'm wrong. I'm wrong, and I'm sitting here telling y'all, but yeah, I'm just telling you, I have a bag of fishes, but then I wait a little while before I get some more because that sugar, man, I be like, mm-mm. It causes mucus. I don't want no inflammation, because like I said, a doctor told me I'll be walking on a cane by the time I'm 55. And I'm like, when I go eat them fishes, do y'all know sometimes my knee hurt? I'd be like, dang, inflammation. And I don't know, it could be in my head, but you just never know. But back to our family members, we were looking at all that candy and looking at all that, and we should look at it. And that's when you should have something moderate. Don't go, don't bulk shop, family. Don't bulk shop and have that stuff in your cabinet because you're going to eat it. You're going to eat it. I know everybody's supposed to be stocking up, but if you got to buy all that candy and sweet, put it under lock and key like you do your alcohol. We don't want the kids to get that. Put it under lock and key, and then sometimes hide the key from yourself, and have one person tell you where the key is so you won't go eat it. But these things are definitely good, for your gut, definitely, because a lot of us is like, we'll just binge eat and we'll just eat and eat. Because look, if we eating more than 4 slices of bread a day, 4 slices, family, and then you got to have your rice and and I'm not talking about the black rice or the wild rice. I'm talking about you got to have that, just the white rice, and then you go and do other things like when we make our, if you got to eat meat and you using a white flour, you see how you know the bad food comes into play, and then we wonder why we got so much mucus in our body, we got so much inflammation and all this pain. And then it's like, I don't know if you remember as a little kid, you be seeing granddaddy rub grandma leg or rub the knee, and they be like, oh, it's just arthritis. And we just thought it was okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was okay. I was like, that's just what you get. And no, that's not what you get. I mean, I'm gonna tell you how oblivious I was. I was oblivious to where I'm like, I'm gonna eat some more ice cream. And then, family, I was going to eat sherbet because I was like, that ain't gonna bother me. I will go get the sherbet ice cream. And I'm like, that was kicking my behind too. But just think, family. When y'all go get ice cream, do y'all eat the whole pint? Come on. Who go get the whole pint, or who go get the ice cream and you already had dinner and you already had like a dessert, and then you go get an extra scoop of ice cream, or you get a second plate? Who do that? Who do that? And then they wonder why they can't poop. Nobody. I know it's like a lot of people don't want to admit that, and a lot of people don't want to talk about poop, but you need to be looking at it. Y'all need to have a squatty potty. I'm gonna just throw that in there, and y'all need to have your legs up so your hind part can tilt like it's supposed to, and you be upright, and you be going to the bathroom, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. But you need to be looking. You need to be looking of the shape, the size, the color, the texture. You need to be looking, because those are signals too. Those are signals, especially for that good gut health, family. I'm just saying. So, fermented foods, probiotics. I mean, yeah, no, the prebiotics. I get mixed up with that. The prebiotics, but the probiotics is what you definitely need for good health. We get pro all the time, but you need the pre. And a lot of people don't even think about the pre, but you need that. You really need that, because, man, who don't like raspberries? I know it's like broccoli and all these other vegetables you hear. People be saying, oh, that's hybrid food. I get it. But if you know the difference from hybrid foods, you still need to be eating that variety. Some people just eat like the basic stuff. And the basic stuff, Let's not do that, family. Let's not keep eating the basic stuff. And I know I'm repeating myself, but we do got like some new people, and these are the people that I'm trying to reach. Some new people, because they don't even know this area. They're oblivious. They be like, I don't want to hear this. Why should keep talking about poop? Because when you don't poop, you're killing yourself. When we don't poop and it just stays in there, because just imagine this, family. Imagine you didn't poop for 3 days and you still eating. You keep eating and you're not waiting 4 hours. You're not waiting 5 hours, but you're just stacking it and you stack it. You're like, no, I'm fine. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. No, you're not. You need to just cut it off. I mean, fast. Go get you some water. Put a splash of apple cider vinegar or some vinegar, distilled vinegar in there, or some lime. Do that, family. Do that and just fast. Just fast. Don't eat another lick of anything. Don't chew no gum. Don't pass go, because you're not collecting $200. They're going to probably need that $200 to get that GoFundMe, because we ain't ready, because we ain't want you to die early. And that's why it's a whole bunch. And I'm talking about GoFundMe. This is why we have all these GoFundMes going on the social media, because we wasn't expecting to die for malnutrition. And a lot of people are like, I'm not malnutrition. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Everybody thinking they eating all the vitamins and minerals. You're not. You're not. And you be like, well, I'm getting fruits and vegetables from the supermarket. I know that they got fruits, they got nutrition. And I'm like, okay. Because I'm not, look, I ain't trying to scare you, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. You don't want to eat beets. Add beets for the week. You don't want to eat leeches. Add more legumes, add more beans to your diet. Stop eating the same mashed potatoes, rice, my peas and corn. Mix it up. If you don't like okra, get some okra, get some rutabaga. We need to eat other things that we're not used to. That's why it's good to go to other cultures and eat some of the things they eat, a lot of stir fries and different stuff like that, and cut back. Have 1 week that you don't eat rice. Have a week where you just have, soups. To save you some money, some soups. And to be honest with you, we just eat too damn much. Ain't that right, Herbis Luna? We eat too damn much, and I can say it over and over again, because I'm gonna throw this in here and I'm gonna talk about this again. We start off as with our kids. We want to shut them up, so we give them an ice cream, a popsicle. We give them stuff that they shouldn't be eating, and all we doing is stuffing them, stretching their stomach. We stretching our stomach. We eating. We at a barbecue. We wrong, because I do it. I did it. I don't do it now, but I would eat. On top of it, I would eat like 4 or 5 plates and be stuffed. I mean, be stuffed. And I'd be like, I ain't gonna eat a little bit, but I go see that cake and go get some cake. That's what I used to do. Eat a whole slab of ribs, 2 hot dogs, 3 hot dogs with mustard, ketchup, relish, onions. Your girl can eat. If y'all don't know, I can eat. I got a big appetite. So I don't have one now. I ain't got no gallbladder. I ate, little meals, but that's what happened. That's what happened. Remember, I lost 2 organs for eating jacked up and I just want to protect you guys. That's all. I'll protect you guys. But y'all know we go there and then, we eat all that food and then we see cake. Y'all know we got to go get that pie. You be like, man, especially banana pudding. You be like, I think I can fit some more food. And we eat and we stretch our stomach. And then what happens, family? What happens? We are pooping, or we throwing up, or we just sick because we don't know what we did. We put food on top of food on top of food that shouldn't have been mixed. And then we wonder how we get leaky gut, how we got high blood pressure. How in the world did I clog up my lymphatic system? You're like, y'all making shit up. Y'all just want to sell money. You just want to sell these damn herbs. I'm like, okay, that's what you think. That's what you think. You think we just want to sell you some products? Hell no, we want to save your life. We want to get down to your root cause and make sure you have a healthy immune system. Your healthy immune system is your gut, is our gut, is your gut. And family, fasting, the whole reason why you fast, because you want this brain in control of this brain. Because right now, this brain is controlling this brain. Y'all already know it's true. Yeah, I already know it's true. Because look, I have like few people in the chat who gets up in the middle of the night and eat. Who can admit to that? Who gets up in the middle of the night and eat? She said, what about oatmeal? Some people allergic to oatmeal. And this is why with our children, like my granddaughter, she'll be 5 months next week. She's 5 months next week, and I still beg my daughter to keep breast milk and don't introduce no cereal right now, no rice, no barley. I know I said there's barley in here. I was like, she don't need no barley, no rice, no oatmeal, because we don't. Do you know a lot of people are have gluten allergies? So that's why it's a lot of gluten free. A lot of people have so many different allergies, and it be from oatmeal, from oats. You can do the still, you. This is why. Let me just break this down. This is why you do a fast. You do and you cleanse your body. We got to cleanse, because that's how you get the good blood and fix this leaky gut. When you do your cleanse and then you start your elimination diet, then you do the probiotics, and you still got to do your vitamins and minerals. But right then, after you do all this cleansing, family, this takes like 90 days. Don't think you could just do a cleanse for a week and be fine. In order to really rid things out your body, because it takes 6 months now. I already told y'all on my little cheat sheet when I was telling you about different oils and different things and gluten, 2 to 3 months to get all the way out your body, oils. So if you're eating lard and you eating that bacon grease, it takes 6 months, up to 6 months, to get it out your body, to get all that out your body. So as we doing the cleanse and doing a fast and all this other stuff to clean stuff out, get all the toxins and poison stuff out your body, you still need to do an elimination diet. And this will tell you if you have issues with eggs, an issue with milk, an issue with oats. So sometimes you can't even eat oats. Yes, I tell everybody needs to eat whole grains. But this, if you can eat whole grains, some people can't eat whole grains. They can't. They can't. But doing this cleanse and doing this fast, you able, because you're healing your leaky gut. You're correcting these issues as your body's correcting itself. Because look, your body already heals itself. We make our body lazy. We do. We do. We don't want to sleep like we're supposed to. We don't want to get 7 hours of sleep. We don't. We forget that we need to get 7 hours. Like, oh, I can push it to 3 and 4. No, you can't. This is when you get sick. But your issues slowly creeping up. I'm telling you, it's like the snowball effect. As we get older, snowball getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We just steady eating the same diet. We go and do a cleanse, and we go back and do the same thing. Then our issues getting worse and worse. Like, wait, I just did a cleanse. You can't go back to what you're eating, because you could have the nut allergy and food sensitivities and allergies. It's like two separate things, family. It's actually two separate things. It is. It is, because when you have a food sensitivity, it's a sensitive to food. That's what you got to do, a variety. You do a variety, because sometimes you can't go back. But I don't think you can go back next week. Sometimes you got to wait a year. But it's sometimes when you're just damn allergic to nuts, and people like swell up and throat close and their eyes are puffy and they damn near die. That you just stay away from for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you stay away from that. But the other things, it causes inflammation. If your gut's inflamed, come on, family, we got to soothe that. Don't think you can soothe it. Keep eating the nuts and keep eating the dairy and keep eating the meat. No, you have to plant-based, all plant-based, all more fruits and vegetables. It's the only way that's going to help. The only way. But look, anybody have any questions? I was trying to really eat. Somebody says we eat meat three times a day. So, Mr. Henry, how's your sleeping? I was going to ask you. I'm going to ask, how's your sleeping? You eat meat 3 times a day. What kind of meats are you eating? We got to think about it. What kind of meat? If you're just saying I'm eating a little bit of salmon, a little bit of fish, and how's your blood really? How's your overall health? Let's just be totally honest. How's your overall health? Do you have leaky gut? I can ask you a whole slew of questions, you know. Or is it the meat that you raise, that you kill in your back in your backyard, because as you raised it and you know what it ate, what hormones it's taking, you know everything about the animal. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? So just want to ask that question. So yeah, the still cut is good. The oatmeal's, that is better for you. So yeah, you are what you eat. You're right, Henry. You are what you eat. So, you know, but it's I look at it as your overall health. What is your overall health? Why is it that you really have an issue of sleeping? Because I did speak to you about sleep, and I'm wondering, are you implementing? And I'm not gonna go and sleep. That'll be a whole other video. I did do a live about sleep. I think I did. So I just want to make sure. Yeah. But yeah, just so y'all know, Moonflower Herbal Wellness, she is a doula. So she helps with utility. I can't even say it. She helps with you having babies. She makes sure you're able to have a baby. So she helps that. Yes, they should introduce. I said the same thing when I was talking about my grandbaby. My grandbaby. I told my daughter, let's wait till she's 6 months and let's only do fruits and vegetables. But see, family, what we have to realize, when we have kids and we watch other people's kids, we have to listen, really obey, because we never know how we hurting that child. We can give it all the Cheerios and it's about some heart health. Y'all need y'all need to really examine that Cheerio box. I said it. Y'all need to really examine that Cheerio box. Because you be like, well, granddaddy had heart issues, but he still died of a heart attack. He ate the Cheerio. And it's, back in the day, family, back in the day, I would say between 75, and between 75, the cereal change. That's when everything started changing, because, we want 100% crop. So now we got GMO. If y'all don't get GMO jacking us up, GMO's jacking us up. Woo! Everybody think it's something else. Genetically modified organisms. And, the labels, they're labeling things how they want to label. So I just want to make sure that I answer. But yes, I think they should be introduced foods right, about 2 years old. Really listen to the doctors, and you gotta have not say, I can't really, because I don't want to say something bad, but we gotta really, really ask our doctors some deep questions. Don't be scared to talk to your doctor. Remember, you paying them. You're paying them, right? Ask the questions. Don't be scared. Ask, well, my child has this, and and because introducing some cereals and stuff, y'all be wondering why the baby's constipated and the baby ain't pooping, and sometimes you can't just get a baby water. They said you can give the baby sips, like after like 4 months, 5 months, you can give them sips, but they shouldn't be drinking a whole bottle of water. Oh, hell no. Breast milk. So, and like I was like, and this is just general, but this is how, to really get a good start on life. Let's be honest. To get a good start on life is being vaginally delivered and drinking breast milk. That's like the best. And you could tell the health of your child. If y'all got children and you look at your health, and you look at who was breastfed, who was vaginally delivered, you can see and you could track who got sick, who didn't. If you gave your child, castor oil, don't step on that castor oil. And, because grandma gives you turpentine. Put in a sugar cube, give you turpentine to kill them bugs. But grandma think about your health, because you got the parasites. Because mama and daddy is so busy, they don't even think about looking at kids' parasites. But we're just talking about good gut health. All this is good gut health. I'm not going to talk too long. Okay, that girl said I have to drink bedtime tea to sleep. Now you're saying that the name of the tea is the yogi tea. Is that what you're saying? Because what's in the tea? Is this all natural teas? Because if this is all natural teas, yes. If you I can't even pronounce the word, but it's the Vervaline, I can't even pronounce it. The name of the herb. If you're drinking that herb, yes, that is an absolute best, because that's what I got my Relax Wise best type of herb to drink. I can't pronounce it. Look, I should have read it, but it is the best. But it's just the things that we do. So things that we do during the day, especially stimulation. If you watching your cell phone, watching TV before you go to bed, that's bad. But I'm not supposed to be talking about sleep. I'm supposed to be talking about your digestive. Your digestive. It's best to, if you got to drink something, plain water is fine, but make sure you add something. You can add like a little bit of, cayenne pepper. You could put a little bit of ginger in there. I would make the tea a little weak, make a little tea a little weak. So like the 4 ounces or 5 ounces before you go to bed to hydrate yourself. Because I don't want you getting up in the midnight, going to the bathroom. I don't want you to break your sleep. Because y'all got to realize your microbiome, good gut health, you need good sleep, because you heal while you sleep, family. I know that, right? You ain't healing too much of nothing, up, running around, getting around. You're not. Your body is healing and fixing everything that we jacked up in your sleep. That's why I tell you, go sleep on an empty stomach. So, but anybody, look, we're talking about gut health, pooping, making sure you going. Anybody got any question before I jump off? Because I'm watching the water that is so. Yes. Moonflower Herbal Wellness was speaking of. Y'all know how we go to these stores and y'all be seeing that nursery water. I'm gonna just put it out there. That nursery water. Stop thinking we need fluoride, family. Stop thinking we need fluoride. We don't need that crap. It's messing with our brains. Then you wonder why we don't have our how can you say our umph? We don't have our I can't even think of the word, but our pineal gland is calcified, and we just don't be creative. We don't be more spiritual. We don't be more connected. We don't be more. Yeah, I already said creative. We don't be more of a connecting with our family. So, check your water, family. When the doctors say, when y'all go to dentist and the dentist say, you can't leave without the fluoride, I'm gonna say, well, I'm leaving anyway. Because I did. I was like, yeah, you give me that fluoride if you want to. You can have it. Like I told the nurse, I said, you can have it for me. I know my insurance is paying for it, but you can have it. I'm not doing the fluoride rinse. Go ahead and let me sign a paper. I'm not doing the fluoride rinse. And if they tell your kids, please, come on. Nowadays, and good gut health, why are we drinking fluoride? Why? What? If y'all can tell me a good reason you drink fluoride, then I'll drink fluoride. Because when I read the studies, because the studies already shows what it does to the brain, it makes us stupid. The bottom line, it messes your brain. Then you wonder why we have dementia and all these other Alzheimer's, schizophrenia. If stuff is messing with your head, come on now. And you think you're sleeping now? Why we got issues? Fluoride. Don't mess with fluoride. Don't mess with fluoride. Just like the lead paint, you should stay away from lead paint. Just like I said, just like the fluoride. Well, just like they say, stay away from lead paint, stay away from the fluoride. So I said that. Just want to make sure that I answer y'all questions. So excellent. And I know you feel. So when you talk, let me hold on. We eat meat. Wait. Oh, I thought you said meat, Henry. My bad. I thought you said meat. It's tiny. Look, I guess Herbalist Viola should be putting on her glasses. So my bad, family. Henry said he eat 3 meals a day. I thought he said eat meat 3 times a day. I was like, that's a lot of meat. Yes, family. These are my glasses that I wear on a computer. I can't wear them while I'm doing live. But I'll be trying to answer these questions, and it's so damn tiny. We should have a big monitor, but I try to answer the questions so now I can look at them better. She was talking about, what about oatmeal? I wouldn't eat it. CB said a family of 8. She said peace family. So I don't know if she's been 8. Then here it says oatmeal. Yeah, eat the still oats. But I appreciate it, Henry, and my bad. But I do still, you still haven't emailed me about your sleep, and I just want to apologize in air, open air. I was thinking you you drink, eat a lot of meat, and I was like, man, that's a lot, because family, y'all know, if you eating if you eat meat three different meals, that is a lot of meat. I mean, that is a lot of meat. So especially with the red meat, so you can imagine your colon, you can imagine, you know, your body, because that is a lot of meat if you eat meat in three. Because I can tell you, I already know that's why I lost my organs. I already know, because I was like, a vegetarian, what is that? Is a vegan. I was like, what is that? I even cracked jokes because I didn't know this other side of the world. I didn't know, and this is a whole other side of the world. It is like I'm talking about the Android and the iPhone going to the dark side. Well, we're on the dark side, but the light shines so bright. The light shine because you ain't in no pain. Pain is gone. You're like, whoo, whoo, I should have been over here. That's how you be. You be like, man, look at here, these secrets that they keep out of us and don't want us to know the truth. And y'all be wondering why. I be looking at my herbs. I'm looking at them. I'm like, because they work, and I'm gonna keep taking them. But family, do anybody have any questions? Yeah, y'all know I try to put these on. So just want to make sure I answer your questions. That girl, did she have a question? I want to make sure. Did I miss a question? I want to go all the way up because I want to make sure that I answers. But if you guys can, please like, share, and subscribe. I know if you don't get the notification, you would have to. I know it's sad. You have to unnotify and hit it again. And sometimes unlike and then re-like. You got to do that because the videos are not being shared. Some of the stuff they don't like, I am getting videos taken down because they don't want us to teach you how to take stuff. I can put it like that. And we are not medical doctors. Y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm just an herbalist. I'm just trying to get to the root cause of why you can't poop. I mean, like, it's a reason why you can't poop. And you're going to tell me soon. You'll be like, well, what happened was so I just want to make sure that why I'm telling you to unsubscribe and resubscribe, because that happens a lot. So yes, I do. I recommend enemas. I do. But what are you really doing it for? Is that I want to ask, are you doing it for constipation? And how long you had constipation? Because enemas are great. But I'd rather you do suppositories, those type enemas versus the liquid, because sometimes the liquid is not sterile, and it all depends. Because look, how can I put this? Like when you insert something, you're putting yourself to bacteria and all the other stuff, because y'all know the colon is very, very sensitive, and that's where a lot of your good bacteria is. I know it sounds so bad. I know it sounds so crazy, because that's a very, very place where it absorbs a lot. I don't know if y'all hear about some people, doing drugs that way, put alcohol. That area is very absorbable. I just put it that way, it's very absorbable. So it's good to do. I would do a liquid one versus a okay, Henry. Well, I'd rather you do a suppository than a liquid one, because as soon as you put that liquid in and you're gonna be wanting it out, at least a suppository you get to hold it. But I recommend enemas. I do. Like when I speak to people about taking the, and I got to be careful because that's the video I got taken down. I got taken down from that video that I was about to talk about, because they really don't want you to know the power of turpentine. And I'm going to leave it right there, family. I'm not going to go in, because that's why my videos got taken down, because I was speaking of that specific subject. And I want people to get this information. So, but I do support them. I do, and that was the main reason why I did the colon therapy. I did the current colon therapy, and I recommend everybody because it was the best. I would say $100 well spent. It was $89, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. And the reason why I got it because I got a military discount. And if there's other places that's doing $79, they do $59, they do. Um, and there's other specials out. Why I'm the colon person, so I be hearing that. That's why I'm always with the gut. I know I need to promote that a little bit more, because everybody needs that. Believe it or not, a lot of us still have boulders and balls, hard rock balls, and coated colons, and you don't realize it. You don't. You be like, you thinking everything's coming through. Think about when, if you look at a sausage or a meatball, think about a meatball. I know this sounds crazy, but think about meatball with the spaghetti sauce on it, right? So think about the sausage and the boulder. If it come out squishy, kind of hard, and then you wiping like 2 or 3 times. Look, if you can't handle it, that's just my area. If you wiping, that means there's still remnants in there. So if you wiping, imagine what's on the walls of your colon. Y'all gotta think like that. Just like if you have a if you poop like a sausage part, because you okay, so we got to realize is when those big boulders happen like that, do you know that your anus is sensitive and it can rip? So we have to be careful of tearing, and that's why we get bleeding. That's why we get hemorrhoids. So you have to be real careful with that. And I just want to go in depth with that because um, it's a very sensitive area. It's a very sensitive area, and you don't want them to get that big. You want them like a sausage. I don't even have anything. Nope, I don't have anything. But you wanted a sausage. You don't want to be ripping that area because hemorrhoids is no joke. No joke. I already gave you my story on hemorrhoids. They're no joke, and I don't recommend surgery for nobody. But if you guys don't have any questions, she's okay. So so that girl, to address your issues with hemorrhoids, what are you eating? Seriously, what are you eating? How much are you drinking? Family, if we need to drink half our body weight, and I'm not saying go out there and just get 1 gallon of water and drink water all day. That is not what I mean when I say drink water and stay hydrated. What I mean, I want you to drink living water, whether you juiced your own juice and added some water, whether you got some mineral water, and I didn't say alkaline water. I want you to do distilled water and add your own stuff to it. Add your own herbs in there. That's your living water. Add your own fruits and vegetables in there. That's a living water. That's what I want you to drink. As you drinking that girl, if you drink that instead of going to buy a concoction, you know, try that. Increase your fruits and vegetables. Right now, it seems like you're constipated. Are you stressed? Are you stress eating? Are you eating a lot of breads? Are you eating a lot of pastas? Because you need fiber. If we think about our stomach and our bodies, and we need fiber. We need fiber like no tomorrow. And it sounds like you're not hydrated. It's either hydration, you might have leaky gut, but right now you are not eating enough fruits and vegetables. So these cakes, pies, all this flour, even this bread, I wouldn't recommend you eating for right now. I wouldn't, because if you got like candida, you shouldn't be eating quinoa. You shouldn't be eating no kind of flour. You shouldn't. Even mushrooms, family, if you got candida, you shouldn't be eating mushrooms, but you want fermented foods. You want to invest in a lot of fermented foods, because some fermented foods give you more gut bacteria, helps your microbiome. So you have to check that girl. I don't know if you want to put it in there, but looking for a coffee enema. No, we don't really have to get that deep, unless you are eating enough fruits and vegetables. And like if you're eating fruits and vegetables and you backed up, that means something's clogged. You could be clogged where you need a wash. A lot of us need a wash down there, because a lot of us, we still holding stuff in there, especially if you got the DVT, where it creates a pocket. A lot of people diverticulitis. I can't even pronounce the word. but it's DVT, and this happens inside your colon area, and you get a pocket, and that pocket holds stool. None of it, your colon, our colon should be great, in good health, in good condition. No, permeability, no leaky gut, no IBS, autoimmune disorder. We don't want none of that. We want a healthy gut. We want whatever comes in, take out the nutrients, and then let all that out. Let all that out, because all we need is the nutrients. That's it. We just need nutrients. That's it. And then we need that nutrients, that sugar, but we need the sugar from the fruits and vegetables. Yeah, I know that's the only sugar we should be eating. If I say that again, that's the only sugar we should be eating, because that's what's killing us. We so geeked up on these cakes, pies, because I don't be wanting it. I be craving it. I be craving it. Because like my favorite was apple pie and that black and red velvet cake. And cheesecake. Whew. But I know how to make a vegan cheesecake, but still the graham crackers got a lot of sugar in it. I know I'm cutting up, fam. I know I'm cutting up, but oh, thank you. Thank you for being honest. Yes, that sugar is kicking your behind, and them parasites. So, honey, I can tell you, you have parasites. Look, yeah, I know I'm not a doctor, but get to the root cause. To the root cause. You sounds like leaky gut. Just for me speaking to a lot of people, and personally, you, but blah. Looking at my situation, what I did, I was eating all kind of Skittles, now and later. That's why I lost some teeth. I would eat all candy. Twizzlers was my best friend. Twizzlers. I would eat Debbie cakes. When that hot sign came on the Krispy Kreme, I was there. I would eat 6 by myself. 6 by myself. Debbie's cakes. My pantry was Debbie cake down. I had so much cake. And that's why my kids was jacked up. And I'm like, my daughter was like 4. Deidre was like 4, and I think Quasia was like 12, and we was having little issues. And I was like, we're going on a diet. Deidre was like, I'm too skinny. I'm too young. Why are we going on a diet, mommy? And all I did was cut out all those sweets. I cut out all those sweets because, we had parasites, but I was doing, the only thing that saved me really was I was making sure I did the castor oil. So I was already doing the castor oil with the other thing. And I can't say because I don't want this video to get taken down. But you're saying far as about sweets, yeah. Because right now, be honest, we're so quick to eat something sweet than eat stuff that's good for us, And that's what we learned as children. We learned to go get the easy stuff, the sweet, the hot dogs and the pizza. We'll eat that all day. Like y'all, Golden Corral is still in business. If y'all take your kids to Golden Corral, you already know they're going in the sweets before they go get the string beans, the collard greens, the turnip greens. They don't want that. They don't want that. They don't want no salad, nothing. But if we take our own fruits, family, if we take our own fruits and make our own candies, that's a whole other story. It's a whole other, and I ain't talking about no edibles, family. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about making sure that our kids is eating, some whole foods. We got to make sure that they're eating more fruits and vegetables. And this one we need to introduce, like I was telling my daughter with Rain. I was like, please, let's stick to only fruits and vegetables with her, and get her, because when my daughter was pregnant and it was time for her to eat, all she could eat and hold down, because she was throwing up all the way up until Rain was born. I know I'm telling TMI, but only thing she will hold down is fruits. She can eat fruits all day. She won't throw up. Soon as she go eat something else. So, but yeah, but I appreciate it. Banana pudding. Ain't no way you can make banana pudding. Okay, let me make sure I make this right, because you can make unless you whip the whipped cream. I don't know, family. I don't know if you can do banana pudding vegan. If y'all can do banana, I bet you. I know Moonflower Herbal Wellness. I bet she can do it. I know, because that girl can cook And Scratch, Hun Purpose H Healthy Living all day, hands down. So I can't say you can make banana pudding vegan, because if they make cheesecake vegan, I know they can make that. But just think about the sugar content. Just think about the sugar content. So I'm gonna leave it there, because just because you're a vegan, we still eat sugar. We still eat sugar. Vegan does not mean no sugar. It's just that we just gotta get the sugar from the fruits and vegetables. But there's unhealthy vegan, especially eating, drinking beer and just eating fried, fried French fries. Because at first I was eating a lot of fries when I turned vegan, and I was like, nope, let me do raw. So, but all right, family. If y'all don't have any other questions, and that girl, I hope I answered your question. I hope this video helped. I don't know if you want to go back to the beginning and listen to some things, but I'm always concerned about everybody's gut health, because your gut health it rules your whole body. For us, about your, especially your immune system. We think about your gut. This is where we get our nutrients from. And if it's poor and jacked up, and you got leaky gut and your body's not absorbing, whew, we're leading to destruction. We're leading to destruction. Your body is going to get sicker and sicker and sicker. And we don't want that. We want the opposite. That's why you need more probiotics, a lot of fruits and vegetables, and a variety. We need a diverse. I mean, don't just eat your peas and corn. I don't like that. I can't eat okra. I can't eat the asparagus, because I didn't start eating asparagus until I was what? I know I'm telling my business, but I didn't start really eating asparagus until I was like 53. Yes. I ain't really know how to cook it, to tell you the truth. And I was like, I ain't feeding my kids that. But we did eat the little lettuce, the Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, but I wanted to eat a variety. So I started digging and getting new things. And I'm like, that's not half bad. It's not half bad. So, but family, if y'all don't have any other questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end. But if y'all can, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button and support me. Go on my, podcast. I am doing podcasts, Very Wise Alternatives podcast every day now. Sometimes multiple days. I mean, multiple times a day. I just want to answer all the subscriber questions. That's the only reason why I went on now, because I was answering subscriber questions. So this live is for answering subscriber question. Yes, it's late, but if y'all don't have any questions, family, I'm going to go ahead and end. Look, sending you guys positive vibes. I love you. I am Herbalist Viola, and I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Peace, family.